Hello and welcome to this first lecture on understanding data collection, cleaning, and pre-processing of the data in this course, Master in Business Analytics. So, in this new section, we will give you an in-depth view of how to understand data collection, how to understand data cleaning, pre-processing, and how to do that. And let us start by talking about data collection in this lecture. So, how do you think you can understand data collection, cleaning, and processing, pre-processing? Any thoughts on that? See, understanding data collection, cleaning, and pre-processing is foundational to anyone working in business analytics or data science. What are the various things? Let's take a look at the comprehensive guide to mastering these processes of data collection, cleaning, and pre-processing. Right? Ready for that? Good. So let's start by asking you a question. What do you think is data collection? How would you define data collection? So data collection is all about gathering raw data from various sources to use for analysis. And this data can be structured, right, like in databases, or can be unstructured, like in text and images, right? So that is what data collection, and that is what how would we define for our purposes as data collection in this course. Now, what are the steps that you will take to understand data collection? First, you need to know the data types. What are the types of data, right? Then you need to know what are the sources of data, data sources. The third step would be to understand and learn about data collection methods. And finally, you would need to understand the ethical considerations in data collection, right? So these are the four steps that you need to take to understand data collection. So let's take a look at data types first. What are the different types of data? So the first thing is the structured data. Now these are organized in rows and columns, and the typical examples of this are sales record, customer data, and then there is unstructured data, which is raw and unorganized, and it could be like social media posts, emails, or images. And then there is semi-structured data, which is partially organized, and it could be like XML or JSON files, right? So these are the different types of data: structured, unstructured, and semi-structured data. What are the data sources? So there are many sources that you see here. Broadly, there are three sources: internal sources like company databases, CRM systems, or ERP systems. Then there are external sources like APIs, web scraping, surveys, or third-party data sets. And then there's real-time data from sensors, IoT devices, or uh, live streaming platforms. And these data could be in different forms like text data, image data, or audio data. So these are the different data sources. So what are the data collection methods? So there are three main categories of data collection. The first is the manual collection, in which you do surveys, forms, and interviews. So these are the various tools that you use to manually collect data. And we will talk about manual collection of data in a lot more detail. And then there is automated tools like web scraping, APIs or IoT systems. And then there are data acquisition tools like Google Analytics, website and app traffic data, Scrappy, which is a Python library for web scraping, and SQL data for extracting data from relational databases. So these are the variety of data collection methods that we will talk about. So what do we do next? So in the next lecture, we will take a look at how to manually collect data in lot more detail, right? So thank you so much for watching this lecture on understanding data collection, cleaning, and pre-processing in this course, Master in Business Analytics. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy, and I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. Please feel free to message me if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer your questions, and do download the PDF file to take a look at anything that you need to.